The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think
he's got a man complete. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Aubrey good with a PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And we'll still have time for one play before the half, as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic. I think at the half that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
To throw is Prescott. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there for Denver. And even 40 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing every play takes on a bigger significance. And this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary. And that's a job well done there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 19. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to throw again. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On play action, they'll throw. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That's placed it.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have moved out in front.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He hits Adams, complete. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Throwing. Prescott. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Javon Hargrave picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Here's Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you, now you take care of us.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 75 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more.
And he's going to go down again. Micah Parsons able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. The Broncos send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Fielded at the 33. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a first and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this one.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
A second down throw for Prescott. Drops this off with Nwangu. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Give them a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Nwangu. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Prescott now. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. A carry from McLaughlin. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Here's 2nd down. On the ground, here's McLaughlin. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 6-yard line. I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
Here's McLaughlin at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This is 3rd and goal. McLaughlin is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46. 47. 26.
Now Prescott. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. To throw, Prescott. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
Now Dak. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
Broncos 35.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfielder some, so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Back to throw. Caught by Dosich. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He finds his man complete. It's McLaughlin. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short game.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down and inside the 40. That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for Dallas, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin.